Lady, from the moment I saw you.
Happy birthday, Scotty.
Oh, Sue, thank you.
Belated happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Monday.
Thank you.
I was going to do a giraffe, but then I thought,
yeah, listen, I
didn't
get the giraffe birthday text. What's going on?
I don't know how to do those things. Like I become a giraffe. I don't really know. But
you got a giraffe. Phil got a giraffe.
How was it? How was your birthday?
My birthday was good. Had a little weekend action out on Long Island with some friends. The beach, 130 degrees. It was a lot of fun. And yesterday I had some WWE shows to do last night, Monday Night Raw and all that stuff. But it was fun. It was good. I'll tell you, boy, that is the one thing that Facebook is actually good for is your birthday. I mean, I heard from literally everyone I've ever met in my entire life yesterday. And it's just so weird how people no one reaches out to you during the year. Nobody wants to talk to you. And they see it's your birthday. I mean, I think every girl I've ever dated sent me a message yesterday. And it's weird. It's like, and you just, I don't know, you hit the like button, you answer everybody back. What are you supposed to do? I feel bad. I feel like I should say thank you.
You got to thanks.
Right, thanks. Heart.
It's like your phone blows up and you're like, crud.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? Everybody could just call me next year. I'll get 700 phone calls and I'll just be on the phone all day. Suk, we have an amazing show tonight. We're kicking off
the week. Back.
Oh my God. Ming is back from Singapore. He's going to be on a little later on. He's got some new magic for us. Alicia Witt's coming up in just a few minutes. Actress, singer, songwriter, musical prodigy, Suk. She does it all. Pianist. She's got her piano with her. If you look at the things she's been in, it literally just blows your mind. TV, movies. We're going to go down the list in a little bit. Hallmark movies. She's really done it all. And you ready to start the show? I forgot we had to actually start the show. Everybody joining in. Here we go. Kicking it off. Big Tuesday night.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott. The Seven of Hearts! Woo! Exactly!
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor.
You like De Niro and Kate Pierce. Counselor!
Entertainment.
Jesse's girl!
Wonderful!
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
And optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Yeah, Suk. We've been laughing for a year and a half now, I believe. 230 shows. 230 shows. Can you imagine?
It's pretty crazy. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that it's a pretty historical day today, right? I mean, if we think about it, the last soldier leaving the Afghanistan war. I mean, it's
sure. Yeah.
Kind of crazy. You know what? I was watching something on September 11th, Scotty, and I was like,
was it our infomercial?
I wonder, has any of our viewers seen it? I'm curious.
Suki, I get screenshots from people daily with our shot from the TV from our 9/11 compensation fund infomercial with Jon Stewart, and that thing. I think it's running through September 11th, if I'm not mistaken. And again, people entitled to a lot of money, and they're trying to give it away, and not everybody's collecting. But it's 20 years, September 11th coming up. It's really
Can you believe that,
crazy.
Scotty?
It's pretty crazy, and it's on a weekend this year. Someone from one of our outlets asked us if we were doing a 9/11 special. I said we had no plans to do that because, of course, our shows are only upbeat, fun, laughter, and light. And I said, you know what?
We'd have a lot to say. I think me and you would have a lot to kind of say about it. But
yeah, of course, we'd have plenty of guests too. But it rolls in on a Saturday, on a weekend when we're not even on. So I kind of turned it down because I know we don't work on the weekends these days, do we? But listen, Philly Kids coming up a little later on. Alicia Witt's going to be joining us in just a second. She is just a phenomenal career, Suk, actress, singer, like I said, songwriter. She's been in The Sopranos, The Walking Dead, Orange is the New Black, Nashville, 2.5 Men.
I mean, it goes on and on.
The list goes on and on. We're going to talk to her about all that stuff. She's got new music out. She's going to play for us as well. So
how do you do all of that? Like, you ever imagine, like, all right, it's well enough alone that you're a great actress.
Yeah.
But now you're going to come and become a musician. And
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah, no,
Some people are just so talented.
She does it all, and she started very young. I mean, she was in 2 Weeks Notice. She's been on with some of the biggest actors and actresses in Hollywood. She was in Sybil. Remember the sitcom Sybil?
I love Sybil.
That was on. She played Zoe in that sitcom.
Sure.
So, yeah,
I mean, once people see her face, they'll know her right away.
We've got a lot to talk about, Suki. Also,
and I think her album is out in October, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Small
She's got
Changes.
a new album. We're going to talk about that. Small Changes. No, that's her book. Small Changes is her book.
Oh, Small Changes is her book. Okay.
Chasing Shadows is her album, which we'll talk about. And also, we're giving away tickets to our audience to this movie called Tango Shalom, which opens up in New York this weekend, Labor Day weekend, and it's very funny. Karina Smirnoff is in it from Dancing with the Stars, and she has this Orthodox Hasidic man who she partners up with in a dance contest, but they can't touch each other because his religion doesn't allow him to touch her. So it's actually very funny. We're giving tickets away. But Alicia Witt's coming up. Here she is, and we'll bring her in on the other side. Take a look.
You broke me open, cracked a shell I didn't know I had. How long has it been since I forgot to miss the one who came before all this? I just wanna talk to you, to trace back the pages from your side of space. I just wanna talk to you, to know where you're going, the choices you've made. I just wanna walk through your highways and byways and valleys between. Everything that brought you right here to me. Everything that brought you right here to me.
That's a beautiful song. Oh, Alicia.
Thank you so much.
Alicia, do you realize that everything the three of us have done in our entire careers, you since you're us through broadcasting, every person we've ever met, everything we've ever done in our lives have led us to this particular moment right now? Do you realize that?
I do realize that.
Isn't that amazing?
Incredible. And
Who's behind you?
What this moment's going to lead to.
That's true.
We just don't know who's watching right now. Who's watching that's going to change our lives after watching this very moment.
That is true. Who's watching behind you? Somebody's
yes,
watching.
from behind you.
He somehow knew. He's been sitting over there the whole time. And when we went live, he came over to join the show. That's Ernest.
Ernest.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Thank you.
Ernest.
Alicia, how have you been? Oh, God, you're so busy. I mean, you're making great music, and I was telling Suki all the different shows you've been in, and we're just we're jealous because we don't know how you're doing it all, and you're so good at everything you've done. So it's kind of annoying, but it's it's fun.
It is a little annoying.
It keeps me busy, that's for sure. And I think I do better when I'm busy. Like the last year and a half or so, every day has been filled with so many different things.
Yeah.
Between the book and the new music and the acting stuff I've been doing and writing. And it's kept me on my toes at a time when this has been a very uncertain and scary year and a half. Mm-hmm. And I just feel incredibly grateful that I've had so much to do this past 18 months.
A lot of people have used this time to be so creative, and you being so multidimensional in your talent is kind of crazy. I'm just going to take you to a throwback. All right, I'm a huge Sting fan. I think I was like 15 years old when Dune came out. Oh my God, I have watched Dune countless times, countless. And I cannot believe that was you when I was doing my, I was like, what? That's Alicia?
Yeah.
Baby Alicia at the age of 7.
Yes.
Look at you, huh?
I asked Sting why he had only one name, in all seriousness.
What'd he say?
And in all seriousness, he looked me dead in the eye and he said that his parents were too poor to afford more than one.
No, that is heartbreaking. That's awful to say to a child.
It was so sweet.
That's awful.
Yeah, but he made enough money. He could have bought one later in life.
Yeah, maybe so.
So, you know, if we even go back before you were in Dune, right? Because that was David Lynch who put you in that movie.
Yes.
And he discovered you kind of doing something that, you know, you were only 5 years old. You were on That's Incredible. Remember the show, Souk, on ABC?
Yeah, That's Incredible. Absolutely.
That's Incredible. You were 5 years old reciting
Alicia, this is your life.
Shakespeare. Right, you were Romeo and Juliet, right? And I think it went something like this.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, thou not a Montague. What?
I haven't looked at that in so long.
Yeah, and I know, you know, when everybody was freaking out back then because they were like, wow, this 5-year-old girl doing Shakespeare. And he actually saw you on that show, right?
Well, actually, it was even weirder than that. The casting director for Dune was having a hard time finding someone to play Alia because, as in Frank Herbert's novel, Alia is born with the knowledge of generations of Reverend mothers ahead of her. It was a sci-fi epic for those who aren't familiar. And so the character was supposed to be 4 when we first meet her in the movie. We flash forward a few years, and she had been auditioning 4 and 5-year-olds and not finding anyone who could basically say big words and talk like they were an adult. And so she called That's Incredible to see if they had any suggestions. This was 2 years later.
Right.
So they sent her my VHS tape and she watched it, called my parents, and we went from Massachusetts to New York for me to audition for her.
Wow.
That went well. And then she had me meet and audition for David. And then I got the part.
Insane.
Insane. Is wild. That is wild. And listen,
and the history of everything that you've done is just insane. I think our viewers are all like itching to ask you like millions of questions. Yeah. They all want to know the behind the scenes story about certain movies that you have been on.
Yeah, yes. Hallmark.
So far away, I will ask questions.
Thank you, Rory.
Well, listen, Alicia, we're going to talk about all that stuff, but I know, you know, most important, you got the new single, Chasing Shadows. You've got this album, The Conduit, right, which comes out on September 24th.
That's right.
Do you want to do a little Chasing Shadows on the can you do that on the piano for us?
I definitely can. Yeah.
Go ahead, and then we'll talk some more.
Ernest, don't do that, please. Friday the 13th, nobody noticed. It was exactly a month to the moment when all of the world stood still. When all of the world stood still. Parked in the lot and we met at the subway, laughing cause nobody does that in LA. A handwritten map for a guide. We watched as our station went by, and we didn't see we were already wrong.
dots where the lines don't belong. Too late to stop, we were already off and running. Chasing shadows, racing back despite the time, tracing jagged lines. We were broken long before we took that ride, chasing shadows, you and I. Summer in downtown, sandals and sneakers. Bar had a dress code, we couldn't believe it. So we strode off into the night under a strawberry sky. And everyone told us we looked so in love, so we kept falling down, and we never came up to the sound or the speed of our history repeating itself. Chasing shadows, racing back despite the time, tracing jagged lines. We were broken long before we took that ride, chasing shadows, you and I. Nobody sees you when everyone's looking, hiding in plain view. Sometimes you need to forget where you came from to fall where you belong. Chasing shadows, racing back despite the time, tracing jagged lines. We were broken long before we took that ride, chasing shadows, you and I. Friday the 13th, nobody noticed. It was exactly a month to the moment when all of the world stood still.
Very nice, very nice. Our audience just loving that. One of our viewers asked while you were singing if you wrote that song yourself.
I wrote that with another writer named David Janellis.
Okay.
That song I started writing by myself while I was in the relationship that the song describes. That particular song is completely based on a true first date.
Oh wow!
We had met on a 13th, and then our first date happened to be on a Friday the 13th, exactly a month later.
Wow.
And while I was in the relationship, I thought it was, of course, leading to perhaps a longer thing or a forever even. And it wasn't until the relationship ended that I realized, oh, that story is supposed to be the beginning of something that was doomed instead, that was never quite going to work. And at that point, I was so close to it. The more I tried to finish it, I didn't like where it was going. And I had a session with David, and he just clicked with it. And we wrote it. It must have been like an hour and a half,
Wow.
Based on what I already had and his amazing ideas. That was a good day.
The words come first, the melody comes first, or I was watching this documentary, and it was interesting to see how singer-songwriters work.
Yeah, in that particular case, part of my hang up was I didn't realize that the Chasing Shadows theme was the chorus. I had it as the pre-chorus. I don't even remember what I had. I think maybe the bridge was the chorus. It was all over the place. And so, but in other songs, sometimes I'll write a chorus first, or sometimes it'll be just part of a verse that unlocks the rest of it. The first thing I wrote in that one, though, was that verse, the Friday the 13th, nobody noticed. It was exactly a month to the moment. That all kind of came.
So gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh,
nice.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Alicia, you, let's go back to TV for a second, because you were on some pretty iconic shows. You had a little Sopranos action going on. That you and Christopher Moltisanti, right?
That's
there.
right.
And from what I remember, and tell me if I'm right, because when I saw this picture, it kind of clicked in. You were like a pretty tough chick in this show, right? You took no BS from him.
Yes, she was tough, and she was also spectacularly fake.
Right.
So she had a tender side that he was able to excavate a little bit in a few of the scenes you're seeing there.
Yeah.
But ultimately, when she realized her boss, Jon Favreau, didn't want to develop Christopher's mob script, and he wasn't going to be the next hot Hollywood writer, she dumped him like a hot potato.
I remember that. Wow. And also Walking Dead.
Yes.
You were part of Walking. There's our boy.
That's Justified.
Mike Rappaport right there. Oh, that's Justified?
Yeah, that's
Justified.
Justified.
With Rappaport? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. That's
also just, you know what? They fooled me with these Walking Dead shots. Is this Walking Dead?
No, that's Justified too.
Oh, they threw me a real curveball. Is this Walking Dead?
No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got fooled on those shots. They all said Walking Dead. They fooled me.
There is an iconic moment in Walking Dead that you can't mistake for anything else, though, where I'm getting my face eaten off by a zombie.
Okay.
So that's a spoiler alert, but I'm guessing most people who are going to watch it have probably already seen it by now.
That is so funny. Can we pretend it's Walking Dead?
Sure.
No, we can't pretend it.
Yeah.
And we love Michael Rappaport. He's also a friend of the show. We love him. He's a lunatic, but that must have been pretty fun working with him on that movie.
It was incredible. He and I played siblings, and that was one of the most satisfyingly complex relationships I've ever had with another character on screen. And he was the best teammate I could have wished for. My character has to make a very difficult decision at the end of that season. And she has to choose basically to side against her family and realize that they are going to take her down. And there's no family loyalty with that family, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I know. I'm just, you look at the list, Sook, it goes on and on. Sook, were you an Orange is the New Black fan? Did you ever?
I was a huge Orange is the New Black fan.
There you are, right?
There you are.
That's not me.
That's not you? They said that's you.
No, that's me.
There you
are.
are.
With the hat on.
Okay. I knew I had one of them right. Hold on. There you go. Man.
Alicia, we've got to only take certain stock photos, so excuse
that's
us
the
on that
premiere
before we get yanked.
There you go. Oh, that's so funny. And again, another iconic one of Netflix first, huge audience programs.
Yes.
And it's just, you just when you look back on it, do you just say, man, oh man, I'm living a pretty good life here. This has been amazing.
Yes. I think about it
too. I care a lot.
What
Netflix? I care a lot on Netflix.
Oh yes, I care a lot. Yes.
Wait, you were in I Care a Lot?
Yes, I was the evil doctor.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Cohort.
That's right.
I was the one feeding her the cherries.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. What a wild movie that was.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Great ending, by the way. I won't give it away if you haven't seen it.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, I am so proud I got to be a small part of that. That was,
I
watched it and I was just genuinely blown away. And yeah, it's an incredible thing to get to be a part of so many shows and movies that I genuinely am a big fan of. Orange was one of my favorite shows, and I knew they were coming up to film their final season, and I had just been hoping that something might come along. And when that came along, made the audition right here in my kitchen with my dear friend Eliza Ann, and we got it.
Unbelievable. And you look absolutely gorgeous in this picture right here.
That kitchen is in Nashville too. That's what I want to tell everybody, that you're like a person who like a lot of people that we interview, ironically, for this show.
A lot of actors now in Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it like the Hollywood of the South?
The country
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Like, how to look at it?
You know, I think a lot of people are starting to realize that they don't have to live in LA to be an actor, especially if you're at a point in your career where you're mostly putting yourself on tape or having Zoom meetings.
Yeah, the self.
And that's sort of what I was doing in LA anyway.
Right.
So I just thought, wait a minute, I was already madly in love with Nashville, the city. Some of my dearest friends live here, and it's a lot more peaceful day to day. I think everybody would kind of tell you that from LA. So I think a lot of actors are getting wise to that and living their bliss, and then going out and doing great work whenever we have to travel for work anyway.
Yeah. Sure. Alicia, you have
Hollywood's been good to you, but Nashville could be better.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Just don't go near Broadway, Alicia. It's bad over there. It's too much fun. It's too much.
I don't know. I'm in East Nashville. I love East Nashville. It's just enough fun for me.
Yeah, beautiful. You have this book out as well, because you wouldn't stop at singing and acting, so you're an author as well. Small Changes, a rules-free guide to add more plant-based foods, peace, and power to your life.
Yes.
What gave you?
You can ask Scott why he doesn't go near a plant.
Well, I would, if you would like to share.
I'm not a big greens eater. I have become late, the last couple of months, but I'm not a vegan kind of guy, plant-based type stuff. I need my steak and my chicken.
This book is for you.
It is?
Because I'll tell you why. I believe that there is way too much of an all or nothing approach when it comes to these sorts of guides. And most of my friends are not vegan. They don't plan to ever become completely vegan. But one of my favorite things to do is to cook them dishes that contain lots of healthy plant-based ingredients, and to have them say, I don't like vegetables, but I really like this. Or this tastes exactly like the insert like lasagna that I normally have. I don't miss the meat at all. And it doesn't mean that you cut the meat out or cut the dairy out, but it's a great idea to cut back on it for a number of reasons, like cholesterol and acidity, and keeping your body from becoming inflamed, which is especially important in keeping your immune system healthy. And what I think
you're calling it small steps, because I feel like it's digestible. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, but I love that you're boiling it down to us on how to really do it and make it our own.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping to do. And to impress exactly that point, you can start small, you can stay small, you can just make a few small changes, and it can make a huge difference.
I'm going to buy this because
Alicia,
I want to get my kids to eat more plant-based foods.
Yeah. Where can our audience find the book? Where is it? Amazon, wherever books are sold, one of those deals?
Yes, it's on Amazon for pre-order right now. It's out everywhere October 5th. If you go to smallchanges.me, you can also order pre-signed copies of it through my local bookseller.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's amazing. I found something online of yours that I really love, because it was kind of you were having fun at Halloween with a little minute waltz action, and we were talking about how you're a musical prodigy, or at least from when you were very young. Here's a little bit of that. Take a look at this. asked you to do it right there, but we wouldn't have had the Halloween bones effect, the skeleton.
That is amazing. I was not expecting you to have found that clip. That was from one of my Stage 8 shows.
I like to go deep into the archives, but you want to do is there another song you want to sing off the album?
Oh, I would love to. Do we have time? Yeah.
We actually do. We have Ming Daz coming up from Singapore, but I would love to hear another song of yours.
Oh, I would love that.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm going to play a song that isn't out yet.
Okay.
It's the title track from my album, The Conduit.
The
which came out
Conduit.
September 24th.
Beautiful. Let's hear
it. Oh God, I get it now. The pieces fall dreamless to dust. In this moment I know you'd laugh at me so hard. What was I thinking of? And so it never was. Still it was all meant to be. I waited so long for you to be fearless, but you knew one day I'd see. You're not the stars or the sky or my constellation. You're not the one for all time or my destination. You're not the love of my life. You're the love that set me free. I am finally onto it. You are the conduit. And all that time I spent too hung up on you to see straight. You stayed and waited. Oh, is this the ending? You didn't want to give away. You're not the stars or the sky or my constellation. You're not the one for all time or my destination. You're not the love of my life. You're the love that set me free. I'm finally onto it. You are the conduit, and you inscrutable. The usual which came first. Still I went tumbling down your tunnel while you remained on earth. You're not the love of my life. You're the love that set me free. I'm finally onto it. You are the conduit. Oh God, I get it now. The pieces fall dreamless to dust. In this moment I know you'd laugh at me so hard. What was I thinking?
Wow, that was really awesome.
Thank you.
Really, and our audience just went berserk for that song. When you watch us back, you'll see all the comments I was putting up on the screen from the audience. You're actually going out on tour, right? Here's a bunch of dates for you.
Yes.
Right. You can get all that at AliciaWittMusic.com. You're coming in. Where in New York you going to be on 10/2?
I will be at City Vineyard.
Is that where is that in New York City?
Yeah, that's in New York City. It's part of City Winery.
Oh, okay.
Downtown,
So
Scotty.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's like 4 blocks away from City Winery.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful space, and I played there. In fact, that was the last live show I played in February of 2020.
Wow. And you're really busy. New York, Philly, Washington, Atlanta, Charlotte, and the list goes on and on.
Yes.
And folks can follow you right there at AliciaWittMusic.com.
Yes.
Alicia, the vibe of your music is just
great.
So personal. Great. I feel like, wow. I felt like a little bit of Carole King. I mean, like all the singer-songwriters that I love, like I just was like mesmerized by your talent. Beautiful.
Thank you, Suki. That means
beautiful.
The world
just
to me.
beautiful.
I really, really appreciate it.
Really
Thank
great.
you.
Alicia, listen, before you go, I want to do a very quick word association with a couple of movies I'm going to throw up on the board.
Okay.
All right.
Are you going to help me, Ernest?
I'm going to put them up. Ernest can help.
Okay.
And you just give me first word that comes to mind. They're all movies of yours.
Okay.
So I'll put it up. You let me know first thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Tea.
Okay. Okay. How about Backyard Wedding?
Heartbeat.
I'm Not Ready for Christmas.
I love this one. I love this one.
You like what'd you say?
I said liar.
Liar. Our Christmas love song.
Music.
Modern Persuasion.
Wentworth.
Urban Legend.
Running in the Rain.
Running in the Rain. And finally, one of my favorites, Bong Water.
Graffiti.
By the way, whose butt is the model there? That's not you, is it?
That is not me. I have no idea who that is. There's this scene where my character is etching her name into all these tables, knowing that Luke Wilson's character is going to see it. It's sort of her way of saying, I was here and you can't forget me.
That is great.
So
that is
that's
great.
my memory.
Will we be seeing you in any TV shows coming up?
I have 2 independent films that I have already filmed, and I don't know when they're coming, but there's one with Keke Palmer and Common called Alice that is, I think, going to be a movie that blows some people's minds. And as in I Care a Lot, I have a small but really juicy role in it. Beautiful. And I'm just honored to be a small part of that movie. And then there's another movie called Fuzzy Head that is dark, dark, dark. And I play an absolutely horrific mother in it, but it's very, it's directed by Wendy McColm, who has made some really cool indie films before. And she's one of the most incredible visionaries I think I've worked with as a director. I mean, she made me think of David Lynch working with her. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what she's done with it. Wow. I think they got delayed with COVID, but we actually filmed that last year.
When those come
out.
And
also, I think you need to do a little cooking show or something to kind of complement the book, because I just love that it's not preachy, and I just love that you're sharing, your passion and your favorite recipe. I just love when it comes from the heart like that. So please cook for us live next time.
I would love to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
We could have a chat while I make something.
I love that. We're good. Our viewers love that, by the way, P.S.
I am.
Alicia, the final picture, word association, right there. What do you got?
This is terrible. Orange.
Orange.
I think that's when you were playing
You know
Zoe.
what I'm referring to.
Was that your hair?
No.
Oh.
Was what I feel bad saying it, but it's just the truth.
What?
I could see he had the foundation was so
the
thick.
makeup, Dave's makeup.
It was so thick, and I remember so vividly being in that seat, being nervous as heck.
Wow.
And all I could think was, wow,
TV
there's
makeup.
his skin. Like he had his pale skin line, like the color my skin is, and then
the makeup
was very bright.
You know what? That's not on him. That's on his makeup person. You know,
100%.
Shame on them.
I used to go like this to Scotty when he was on TV. I'm like, Scotty, your face and your hands are not matching.
I know they used to do the hands. I'm like,
You're
give me.
driving me crazy. Your neckline. What is going on?
And I was so nervous. I genuinely remember so little else from that moment because I was just fixated on that. And that's because I was nervous. I was not present. I was like, I can't believe I'm on Letterman right now.
Oh my God. Well, listen, how many people could say they have that picture?
Yeah, nah, I know.
Can we bring it back to Dune? I mean, Dune is gonna there's a new movie version coming out. I mean, are you gonna be watching it? And
oh yes, I can't wait to see it.
The new release of it, yeah.
Yeah, my character, as I understand, doesn't appear in this movie. They don't get up to that point yet, but I've seen the trailer and I think it looks just stupendous. And it also looks to me like they're paying homage to David's original version.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's great.
Some shots look almost the same. So I'm very excited to see it.
I love it.
Finally, since you've been in so
Sue.
many things, what is your weirdest fan encounter?
Oh, I've definitely had some. I know. I had well, I don't know if this counts as a fan encounter, but I once had I've had many, this has happened many times where somebody will come up to me and say they enjoy my work and then they tell me a different project that I'm not part of. Like 6 Feet Under, for example. When Six Feet Under was on the air, it happened on a very regular basis. And I would say, oh, thank you, but that's not me, actually. That's Lauren Ambrose. And this one time on an airplane, a flight attendant came up. She was so sweet. And she didn't say what show at first. So I thought she recognized me for something I'd been a part of. And then she told me how great the episode had been last night. And when my character did X, Y, and Z, and I was like, oh, that's not me. And then she got offended. And she was like, well, I'm just letting you know I'm a fan. I'm like, but I'm really not, that's not my show. That's not me. And she didn't believe me. She thought I was being a weirdo, like telling her it wasn't really me. But I've also had people come up to me and tell me that I was in something that I wasn't. They know it's me, but like this one guy told me that he saw me in a movie with Tom Sizemore and what a good job I'd done. I said, oh, I've never worked with him, but I wonder who it could have been. And he was like, no, you were 14.
Yeah.
And it was a story about this, that, and the other. And I was like, it was not me. I've honestly never met or worked with Tom Sizemore. And he kept trying to jog my memory.
Right.
You remember?
I don't need jogging. I know.
Maybe if I just tell her the plot point, she'll go, oh, that movie with Tom Sizemore. Oh, silly me.
So great. Alicia, listen, I want everybody to go out and get this book, Small Changes. It's going to change your life and the way you eat. And it's going to bring a little zen to your life. And also the new album, The Conduit, comes out on, what was the 26th of September?
September 24th.
24th.
But you can find it now. You can find it on Amazon and I'll be releasing it on CD and vinyl.
Great. And the big single is Chasing Shadows. And of course, beautiful. Conduit, which you just sang. Alicia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alicia.
You're amazing. Really.
Thank you. What a pleasure. I'm so overjoyed that we got to do this today. It made my night.
Thank you so much. Listen, when those other movies come out, you come back on. We'll promote the heck out of them.
Beautiful.
You know that movie with Tom Sizemore too.
Yeah, the one with Sizemore. Don't lie. We know you were in that movie, Alicia. Alicia, have a great rest of the summer.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Suki.
Good night.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye. She's great, Sue.
What a great lady. My God. What like when you start popping up all the things that she's done, it's a little overwhelming.
It's crazy. I mean, just a great talent, and speaking of great talent, what's up, Philly kid?
I wanted to ask her about the movie she was going to do with Phil Paz.
Well, listen,
that would be great.
Do you have a quick audition you could throw out for like 30 seconds? Give us something, man. Give me your give me your Mexican cartel guy.
No te hagas pendejo. Escúchame. ¿Quieres plata o plomo?
I love that. I have no idea what you said, but it sounds great. Oh man. How you doing, bud? Listen, I wanted to bring you in a little early because our guy Ming Da is standing by. This is, I think, his third time on the show. A phenomenal illusionist, magician. And I think it's like 9:17 in the morning over in Singapore where he is.
Nice.
Everybody loves Ming. The guy's incredible. Here's a little taste, and then we'll bring him on the other side. He's got some amazing stuff for us. Yeah, there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Ming
nice
the
to meet you again.
How are you, pal?
I'm good. So good to be back.
What's going on in Singapore, my friend? How's the weather?
Oh, it's been raining. It's been pouring.
There too? Beautiful.
Yeah, it's been pouring these few days. Yes.
It's good to see you, bud. You having a good now, is it summer in Singapore? What's the
Okay, you see, the thing about Singapore is we are summer all year round.
Oh, it's summer all year round.
So it's either it's hot and dry or it's hot and wet. So
nice.
That's about it.
All right, good, man. Good. Well, Phil's back. Suki's here because we don't want to. Nobody wants to miss what you're about to do for us.
Awesome.
And I got to tell you, the last two times you were on, I've slowed down frame by frame some of your tricks, and I still can't figure out how you do any of it.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you should not have went back to slow it down, but thank you that you did not see anything. That's a good thing.
It's what I do, bud. It's what I do. I have to figure things out, but I honestly, I could not ever see anything, in any of your magic. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, man. You want to get going?
Yes. You know what? Let's start with something that I want to try today.
Okay.
Okay. Phil, why don't you help me with this?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna refer the cards like this. Can you see the cards? Just to give you. Okay. I'm gonna refer the cards like this, and I need you to just think of one of the cards. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do not think of the 7 of spades because it's right there at the face and it's quite obvious what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's go. Do you have one?
Yes.
Do you have one? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Okay. First question: is it a black card?
Yes.
It's a black card. Okay. Is it a picture card?
No.
No, it's not a picture card. Okay. For the first time, can you please say it out? What was your card?
Say my
Yeah,
card
say it
out
out
loud.
loud. Yeah.
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. Are you sure you saw the 8 of clubs?
Are you sure, Phil?
I'm pretty sure.
You're quite positive about it. Okay, because here's the thing. I went through the cards. You saw the 8 of clubs. But what if I tell you that the cards were never there? What if I tell you? You look like you don't believe it, because look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Each and every one of the cards,
Oh
every
my
one of
God.
them is blank. And not only on the front side, the back side as well. Every one of them is blank. And the cards were never there. And you said that the card that you were thinking of was the 8 of clubs, right?
Yes.
8 of clubs. You see, right here in my pocket the whole time, I do have a card. And that happens to be the 8 of clubs.
Oh, did you see that?
Son of a gun. That's unbelievable, man. Wow.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
You just had that. You just had that deck in your hand the whole time. I'm gonna have to slow that down and see how they went playing. Unbelievable, man. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. You know, things here, you were asking me how are things in Singapore. So we are pretty much okay. We came out of a lockdown in June. So right now we are back to kind of normal dining out in smaller groups and everything like that. But of course, you know, entertainment is still being the last thing that's, you know, pushed out as a regulation, of course, safety and everything like that. And so we still can't do live shows, at least not big ones.
Right.
So that is why mainly my performances. Sorry?
You're doing okay? You're doing
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, mainly my performances are all virtual still at this moment of time. Yeah, and some smaller private parties and stuff like that. Yeah,
I love it, man. I love it. All right, keep going, because
We'll keep going. Okay,
I love this stuff.
The next thing that I'm going to show you, it's kind of a story that I want to tell you as well, because you know, as we do magic after so long, you know, we meet different kind of audience, different kind of people that we perform to, and this is one of those stories that stuck with me after I met this guy and he tried to screw me up, basically. Okay, so it was just a normal day where I was performing at a restaurant, I believe so, and I told the guy, so let me just bring it down. So I went to a table. I told the guy to pick a card, right? And Scott, why don't you play the role of that guy? Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go like that. Just say stop wherever you want to.
Stop.
Is that okay?
Sure.
This one or this one?
The one next to it.
This one.
The other way.
The other way. So here.
That one.
Okay. Now you look at it. Remember, I'm gonna see the card as well. So this doesn't matter. Okay. So we have what is that? The King of Clubs. Okay.
Yes.
King of Clubs. Good. And then, you know, I told him, okay, put the card back in the deck. He did so. And I passed him the deck to shuffle. Okay, I passed him the cards to shuffle. And he did something that was, you know, what a normal person would not do. Basically, he just took the cards, split it into half like this, half face up and half face down.
Wow.
Okay. And he started to shuffle them together. And, you know, in magician's term, this is what we call a mess. All right, this is what we call a mess. Because when I took back the deck at that point of time, I looked through it, there were the cards, some facing up, some facing down, right? And this was an absolute nightmare for any magician, right? And then I took back the cards and he said, you know what? If you're a real magician, go ahead, find my card. Now I let out a laugh and say, well, that would be good if I was a real magician, if I had real magic powers. But then I thought, hey, you know what? I've been doing this for so long. Maybe sometimes true magic could happen. I wave my hands over the deck like this. Snap my fingers. And I spread the cards out.
Now it's all back. Look at that.
And all of that, all the cards were now back in the same direction. All except for one card. The card that he picked.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, man. Ming, how the hell do you do that? That's amazing.
Man,
Thank you.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Yes, having said that, about this story, of course, came from a kind of a bad experience because we met with an audience member that was trying to fool around with me and everything like that. But having said that, I really miss performing for live audiences.
I can imagine you probably feed off of that, right? The response.
Yeah, because it's the interaction, the getting them to play along and everything like that is so fun. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, no, it's great. Now you had emailed me earlier. You said, "Hey, can you guys bring a deck of cards with you?"
Yes.
Did you still want to do that?
Yes, we can do that right now. Do you guys have cards with you?
I do. Phil, do you?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we do not need a full deck for this. Okay, do not need a full deck for this. All you need is to take out 9 cards. 9 cards. So let me take out 9 cards. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, and it can be 89 cards. Okay, it can be 89 cards. For those of you who are at home, go ahead, look through your deck and take out 9 random cards.
Oh, so 9 cards?
Yeah, take out 9 random cards. Okay. We'll give those at home that are going to scramble to grab their cards right now sometime. Okay. All right, guys. When you have your 9 cards ready, just hold it up to the screen so I know that you're ready. All right. So I don't know whether you remember the last time that I was here, I actually did one of this kind of interactive card tricks with you guys, where you followed along and the magic happened in your hands.
That all happened.
Yes, this is something like that, okay?
All right.
And Scott, I know that your birthday just went by, right?
Yesterday.
So this is we'll call this the Scott card trick. How about that? We'll call this the Scott card trick. So you will be a big part of it. Okay.
Beautiful.
You will be a big part of it. All right. So guys, first give your cards a shuffle in your hands. The 9 cards in your hands, give them a shuffle. Okay. And then spread them out facing you. Okay, facing you. Spread them out facing you. Okay. Now what's gonna happen is this. We're gonna think of a very specific card. We're gonna think of the 3rd card from the left. So in my case, just to show you, I'm looking at it from this side. So 1, 2, 3. This will be my 3rd card, the Queen of Clubs. So yours will be different, of course. Remember your own card. Okay. Remember your own card, what it is. All right. And then now close the spread and hold them face down in your hand like this. Okay. Very good. So this is kind of like mixing up and finding the card kind of thing. Okay. So we're gonna mix the cards up in a very specific way. So we're gonna spell it. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to spell is the value. So in my case, I have the Queen. So let me show you how we're going to spell it. We're going to spell it letter by letter. For example, Q, U, E, E, N. Okay, I'm dealing it down on the table just to let you see.
All right.
Okay. So go ahead and deal it down. Whatever card that you have the value. Yes, spell it out. Just the value.
All right.
The value, so the number.
Yeah, just the value. So for example, if you have 3, just spell THREE. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
And when you've done with that, the rest of the cards, put them on top of the pile that's on the table.
All right.
Okay? And now grab everything up. Okay? Now every card has a middle name, So we're going to spell that middle name. That middle name is OF. O-F. So we're going to spell it O-F. Okay?
Oh.
And same thing, put the rest of the cards on top like this.
All right.
All right. And finally, we have the value. In my case, it's the clubs. So it's a C-L-U-B-S. If you are having the hearts, spell H-E-A-R-T-S. Now remember the S. The S is important. So in my case, we have the C-L-U-B-S. That's clubs. Okay? And the rest, put them on top. Same thing.
All right.
Okay?
So is it spade or spades?
Spades.
Okay.
Spades.
Come on, Phil. Jesus.
Okay. And finally, like I said, this is going to be a Scott card trick. And we're going to spell Scott. Okay? So same thing. Let me show you what's going to happen. S. Let's spell it together. How about that? Let's spell it together.
Okay.
S.
C.
C.
O.
O.
T.
T. Okay. The last T, do not deal it down. Just hold on to the last T. Okay?
All right.
And now, at the count of 3, everybody turn your cards over. 1, 2, 3.
That's my card.
That was good. Holy moly.
And that is the Scott card trick.
Everybody's got the card.
Ming, you're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
pretty good.
Ming, that was good.
Thank you.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, Ming, I thought we were all going to have the same card. I'm not as impressed as I
Crazy.
thought I was going to be.
You're gonna find your card. You want?
I got mine. Yeah, King of Hearts came right out. Wow.
I
You
think
got
all
your
our viewers were playing too. They're all like, what?
Nice.
That was wild.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Nice, my
Thank you.
man. Nice. Beautiful. Ming, I know you probably have one or two more. Where can people find you if they want to hire you to do like a private digital, virtual party?
Yeah, so the easiest way to find me is my Instagram. So my Instagram is MagicSNG. MagicSNG. That's where you can find a lot of information about me.
Okay.
And of course, my website. My website is www.mformagic.biz. Yeah, that's my website.
Beautiful. All right, my man.
Yes.
Let's keep it going. I know you
Keep
got
it going.
I know you
Okay.
got a finale in there somewhere.
I got a finale, but not yet. Okay,
All
not
right.
yet. Okay, because the next thing I want to show you is something I've been working on, and what I've been working on is for the upcoming Halloween season. Right? Halloween's coming up, and I have been preparing a Halloween virtual show. Okay, so this is a show that has to do with ghost stories, some crime cases, and everything like that, and all of that illustrated and narrated using magic. Okay, so this is something interesting, and I thought that I'll share a little sneak peek to you guys and the audiences over here to let you know how is it gonna be like. Okay, just a little bit. All right, so maybe you put me on a big screen.
Go ahead. Here we go.
Okay. So this is, in some cultures, they have different supernatural beliefs, and I realized that this is one of those beliefs that is not unique to any particular culture. I mean, in the Chinese culture, we used to believe in this as well. In Native American cultures, I believe so, some as well, and some other places. And there is the belief out there in the past that cameras have the ability to capture a part of a person's soul. Right. Okay. Now, this was, of course, during the time when cameras were a new thing, photographs were a new thing, and people were a bit afraid of it because they were like, oh, this weird kind of machine that flashes and then a picture of me comes out of it. So they were a bit weirded out. And so what I'm going to show you next has to do with it, this story, okay? Right here, I have a little newspaper article. It's not complete, but you can see it basically says, does photos steal a part of our soul? And the story that I'm going to tell you has to do with this lady over here. So you can see her face. She's an old lady.
Scary looking.
Yeah, her eyes are closed. If you look at the small headline at the side, it says, Ayana, the woman who never slept. The woman who never slept. So this is a story about Ayana. She was one of the elders of, I believe, one of the first Native American tribes that had their photographs taken. And she was one of the first few that had her photograph taken. And, at that time, there was this belief that, if you get your photograph taken, your soul is going to be somehow taken away and by the devil or anything like that. And strange enough, not long after her photograph was taken, Ayana passed away with a very weird disease. Nobody could pinpoint what really happened to her, but she passed away. And during the funeral, people were there. Her body was laid in the coffin, laid in the ground. And then something weird happened because people started to hear little taps coming from inside the coffin, from within the coffin. Now, it started with a very soft, tap, kind of like, just soft little taps. And then it started to get a bit louder and faster. And soon, it became really scary because it sounded like scratching sounds on the wooden underside of the coffin lid. Now, the first thing that the people there were thinking of was that, hey, we might have buried somebody alive. This is bad. And they very quickly went, dug up the coffin, pried open the lid, and to everybody's surprise, there was Ayana, still dead. But there was something strange. As they looked at the underside of the coffin, they saw scratch marks on it, as if somebody was trying to get out of the coffin. And when they saw the nails on Ayana's dead body, they saw that there were small little wood chips that was stuck in the nails. But that wasn't the most scary thing. The scariest thing was this. The scariest thing was when they opened the coffin, they saw that Ayana's eyes were open and staring right back at them.
Oh my God. That's unbelievable.
And having said that, the next time when you're taking a photograph or selfie, just remember this story.
Oh, oh my God.
Wow.
Damn.
Thank you.
That's a scary looking lady, Ming.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is just a little bit of an appetizer for you. Basically, the show is gonna be about ghost stories, about strange cases of murders and stuff like that in the past, and they are all illustrated using magic and illusions. Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to have to tell our viewers, whatever you do tonight, do not look under your bed. Don't look under your bed.
Don't look under the bed.
It's spooky, crazy, and all of the above. Really.
I'll be dreaming about that lady. All right, Ming, light us up, baby. You got a little finale working?
All right, let's do something. Let's try something crazy. Now, I was a bit worried about whether to choose this for the finale, but you know what? If you don't risk it, there's no reward. So let's just try it, okay? Let's just try this. So right now, let's see, who shall we go? Okay, we have Scott, Suki, and Phil. We have Scott, Suki, and Phil. So let's go ahead and try this. Scott, imagine that right now in your hand, okay, each one of you, you have a dice in your hand, all right? You have a dice in your hand. So go ahead, roll it a bit in your hand and throw it on the imaginary table, for example. Scott, what number do you have?
Is it 2 die or 2 or 1?
It's just 1 die.
Just 1. I threw a 6.
You threw a 6? Okay. Continue rolling it. Okay. That's just a trial. Okay. Suki. Okay. We're gonna trial it first. Okay. This is our trial. Suki, same thing. Roll it in your hands. Try on the table. What number do you have?
I threw a 2. 2 snake
You threw
eyes.
a 2. Okay. You threw a 2. Good. So grab it again. You're gonna roll again. Okay. You're gonna roll again. And Phil, same thing for you.
Okay.
This is just a trial round. Okay. So roll it in your hand. Throw it. What do you have?
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. Very good. You rolled a 3. Okay. Now we're gonna start for real. Okay, we're gonna start for real. So Scott, this is the real thing. Imagine in your hand you have the dice. Roll it a bit. Okay. Throw it. What number do you have?
4.
You have a 4. Very good. So remember the 4. Okay, remember the 4. And next we have Suki. Suki, same thing. Roll the dice. Roll the dice in your hands.
I'm gonna do a 5.
You
do
didn't
a
roll
5.
the dice, Suk.
What?
You didn't roll the
5.
dice.
5.
Yeah. 5. Okay, very good. And we have Phil at last. Finally, Phil, what number do you have?
2.
2. Okay, that's 4, 5, and 2. 4, 5, and 2. Now, here's the part that's crazy. It was random. Okay, we did not set this up before anything. This is totally, random. Okay. Just now, I introduced you guys to my Instagram. Remember my Instagram. So can you guys go to my Instagram right now?
Okay, Ming-na.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to my Instagram as well. Let me grab my phone. Where's my?
I gotta.
Okay.
Ming. All right. And
Okay. You can see my profile over there, right?
Yeah.
Now I want you to look at my name and look at the description below my name.
My best guess is Scott would roll a 4, then Suki would roll a 5, and Phil will end up with a 2. Holy mother of pearl!
What the? Oh my
How
God!
does that even happen, Ming?
Unbelievable, dude! Look at that. Wow.
And follow me for more magic. That's important.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Following. Wow. Hey, folks, that was not set up beforehand. I promise you that.
No, and you couldn't even have had somebody change that quickly.
No,
can't. Yeah, and I make sure I tell you guys about my Instagram first because some people will probably go and check it out and to make sure that we did not change it or write anything. This was a prediction that was done beforehand.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Man,
dude, that's unbelievable.
Thank you.
You're the best, bro. You're the best.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Everybody's freaking out. Look at this.
Good job, Ming. Always, you just blow our minds.
Thank you
Ming,
so much.
Ming, tell them, give them the information again. Where can they get you?
All right, so you can find me on Instagram, Magic SNG. You should be there right now. If you saw the last trick that happened, you should be there right now. I made it very simple for you, okay? And you can find me on my website, www.nformagic.biz. Or you could just Google Ming Da Magician on Google or on YouTube. You will be able to find stuff about me.
Ming, you're the best, buddy. You're the best.
Thank you so much.
I want you to go make some breakfast now, would you?
Yes. Oh, did I say right now I have a new daughter? I have a daughter.
I know.
Oh, congrats!
You had the daughter when you right before you came on last time, I think, right?
Yes, I think at that time my wife was pregnant. I can't remember. Yeah, I think so.
How old is she now?
She is 5 months plus right now.
Wow.
Do you want to see her? I'm not sure whether she's. I'm not sure whether she's awake. I go check. Okay, I'll go
ahead,
get
bring her in.
Okay.
So funny, man. This show kills me.
That is awesome.
Ming, these guys are gonna bring in his daughter. That trick was amazing. I mean,
He's gonna wake up that baby now, is he?
How do you do that? Oh, she's probably up. So
it's like 5 in the morning.
No, it's 9:42 there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's 13 hours ahead. Let's see. Bring him in. Unbelievable. That trick was amazing. I don't know how he did. Somebody couldn't even have been watching us pick the numbers and then change this thing.
No, it was too fast.
Right?
All right. She's here.
Let's see.
Oh, look at her.
Oh my God. There you go.
Wow. Unbelievable. Wait, what's her name?
Adorable.
Henna.
Yeah. Wow.
Henna.
That is great.
Hi.
Look at she's smiling. She's smiling.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, she just woke up.
I would pay money for her to like throw up right now. Would be the best.
Oh no, please don't.
I remember those days, man. Are you getting any sleep or no?
Trying my best.
Dude,
Look at her. Look at Daddy. Look at that.
She's gorgeous.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
But the
Listen,
thing about
enjoy it.
If she wakes up at night, you can entertain her with card tricks. So
I can't wait till she understands some magic tricks, and then I can show some to her.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be
so intently at you. Look at her.
You're gonna be the ultimate play toy for her, man. With your magic. Unbelievable. Ming, listen, man. Congratulations. Thank you so much, bud. Enjoy, my man.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye, Hannah.
Bye. Say bye-bye.
She's great.
Oh, she's precious.
Wow, she's smiling. Look at her. Take care, bud. We love you, pal.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Right, oh man, he's great.
And you ended on a high note. You show a baby. That's perfect.
Oh yeah,
he is great. Sook, listen, another great show.
Thank you, guys.
Alicia Witt, Ming Da. We'll check in again tomorrow, babe.
Yes.
Philly Kid, you ready to sing it up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bye, guys. See you in the OT.
See you, Sook. Love you.
See you, babe.
See you in the OT. Bye-bye.
Bye. Philly Kid.
Wow, that was
what's going on, dude. That trick was insane.
That was amazing. Yeah,
right?
And he said go check Instagram. We were there in seconds.
Yeah, no, I know. No one. First thing I thought of was somebody changed it after they heard us say the stuff, and there's no way they could have changed it that fast.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I did take a second to because I first logged on to Kim Kardashian, who was dressed very skimpily.
You went to Kim K first, and her 150 million followers.
Yeah, it's something crazy like that.
Oh
man!
What bikini was she in this evening?
Oh, who knows?
Unbelievable. Philly, I heard from the folks over at heroforlife.us earlier today.
Yeah.
And we've gone over the 100 item mark. So our faithful viewers who are buying the products, and actually we did get where'd she go? Ann Hoover sent us a picture of herself in the shirt.
Yeah.
And I I know I grabbed it. Hold on. Nobody moves. Nobody moves. Did I delete it by accident?
Stand by.
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. Here's Ann Hoover. Look at her with her America's Hero shirt on.
Nice. That's a nice.
HeroForLife.us, everybody. You got to log in. HeroForLife.us, like Anna did, and you put in the 20% off code, which is USA1. And you get 20% off right off the bat. It's a phenomenal thing. The shirts are amazingly comfortable. And it's not just shirts; it's everything. Hats, shirts, hoodies, tank tops, you name it. Thank you, Anna, for getting on there and getting your shirt. And Philly Kid, I still got this one. I got the blue one. Especially now. So important to support your veterans, and this is for disabled vets, and especially in this time and in the news cycle and all that's going on, definitely time to help those guys and gals out. HeroForLife.us. Put the promo code in right off the bat. USA1, 20% off all items. And Philly Kid, I'm told our mugs should be ready very soon. They're expecting those to just fly off the shelves.
They will fly off the shelves.
Flying off the shelves. And it's gonna be amazing once the mugs are ready. Phil, you and I did a little duet today, little Beatles action.
That's right, we sure did.
I believe tens of thousands of views in the last couple of hours.
Yes,
and,
of course.
Let's listen in.
1, 2,
here we go.
Here we go, Scotty. Come on, Philly Kid, light it up, baby. Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Ooh, and I saw her standing there. So did she look at you? Well, she looked at me. What? And I could see. Come on. That before too long, I fell in love with her. Oh, she wouldn't dance with another. Ooh, and I saw her standing there. Come on, everyone. Well, my heart said boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my ear. Oh, yeah. Well, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Ooh, and I saw her standing there. Come on, Philly. www.heroforlife.us. Helping out our disabled vets. Put in your promo code USA1. You get 20% off. That's simple. I couldn't dance with another. Could you, Phil? I don't think you could. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my ear. Oh, yeah. Oh, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with her. Come on, baby. Now I'll never dance with another. Ooh, since I saw her standing there. Whoa, since I saw her standing there. Yeah, since I saw her standing there. Phil, she was standing right there. Where'd she go?
They always disappear, Phil. They always disappear.
That's right. Hey, to anybody out there watching, I just want to say that, number one, there probably wasn't a viewer across this world watching this that was sitting still. They were probably all dancing.
No, you can't sit still for that song.
And also another thing that I like is I want everyone to know what a multitasker Scotty is, because did you notice his dry cleaning hanging in the back seat?
Oh, yeah, you got that, huh?
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I'm at the gym, the dry cleaners, I'm singing songs. I'm getting breakfast for the kid. I'm doing it all, Phil. I'm doing it all. I'll tell you, man, I spend more money at the dry cleaners. It's like I go in, it's $100. I'm like, it's like I'm shopping. I'm getting all my clothes back. Oh my God, it's so funny. But unbelievable, man. Oh, I want to remind everybody, as of the 7th, we'll be starting at 1:00 in the afternoon. We've already got some tremendous guests booked for the 7th, our first show. Phil, of course, your son joining us to sing a few songs. He knows he's coming on. He's got to sing, right? Got to sing for.
Oh yeah, he's all set up
for the folks.
Yeah. He's been watching Suki and Scott shows. Beautiful. Just to kind of see how it goes, and he's
does
ready.
he play? Does he play anything? What's he?
No, he plays the guitar.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
He plays the guitar very well.
And we have William Watt, the magician, also from overseas, out by the Indian Ocean, who was amazing. He was on when Naomi was filling in for everybody, and he was really. I mean, he wears the suit and tie, the suspenders. I mean, he gets all decked out for his show, man. Very well dressed. So I'm looking forward to that, and more shows this week. But again, next week we start. 1:00 on Tuesday, but we'll re-air the show at 7:30 for folks who may be working, can't do it, and it'll still air as live, so everybody could still talk amongst each other. The nice little family community we have running right here. So it's all good, baby. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah,
awesome, Philly kid, awesome. You want to do a little live singing action?
Sure. Here we go. See what I want to do. Now, normally the Suki and Scott show is the funnest place that you want to hang out for laughs and carrying on. But for just this one time, though, I want to say a word about the, after 20 years in Afghanistan, America has now pulled out of Afghanistan, and regardless of what somebody thinks about that, I'm not going to discuss that. I have my own personal opinions. Everybody does. But what I think we all can agree on is the tragedy of losing 13 troops, in the suicide attack. It's one of the most tragic things, we've ever seen. These military guys, they sign up knowing what could happen to them, but that, to me, that doesn't make it any less tragic. And I'm going to dedicate this next song to them. And after that, I'm going to read their names. If just
nice, Phil. All right, beautiful.
Okay. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hours of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, oh, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Marine Corps Lance Corporal David Espinosa, Marine Corps Sergeant Nicole G., Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Darren Taylor Hoover, Army Staff Sergeant Ryan Knaus, Marine Corps Corporal Hunter Lopez, Marine Corps Lance Corporal Riley McCollum, Marine Corps Lance Corporal Dylan R. Marola, Marine Corps Lance Corporal Kadim Nakui, Marine Corps Corporal Deegan William Tyler Page, Marine Corps Sergeant Yohani Rosario, Marine Corps Corporal Humberto Sanchez, Marine Corps Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, Navy Hospital Corpsman Max Soviak. Rest in peace, brothers and sisters. You'll never be forgotten.
Yeah. And just really, Phil, when you think about it, they lost their lives for what? You know, that's not, for what?
Yeah.
Just total senseless, corporate political BS.
It's a lot of veterans and civilians too, Americans all over this country that are going through a really hard time just thinking about what you just said. So
Yep.
Yes, sir.
A lot of BS. All right, baby. We got to change the pace now.
Yes. How about
what can you do for me?
This is one of my old favorite Charlie Pride tunes, little Mountain of Love. I don't know if you remember it. It goes a little something like this. Standing on a mountain looking down on a city, the way I feel is a doggone pity. Teardrops are falling down the mountainside. Many times I've been here and many times I cried. We used to be so happy when we were in love, high on a mountain of love. Night after night I'm standing here alone, weeping my heart out to cold gray dawn, praying that you're lonely and you'll come here too, hoping just per chance that I'll get a glimpse of you. I'm trying hard to find you somewhere up above, high on a mountain of love. A mountain of love, a mountain of love. You should be ashamed. We used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below there's 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church with a big tall steeple. Inside a church there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing and they should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely. Dreams gone above, high on a mountain of love. Oh, high on a mountain of love. Yeah.
Darling, you send me. Darling, you thrill me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do. Take it, Philly Kid.
At first I thought it was infatuation. Whoa, but it's lasted so long. Now I find myself wanting to marry you and take you home. Whoa, whoa, you send me. I know you. Oh, how you send me. I know you. Oh, you send me. Honest you do, do-do-dee-do, do-do-dee-do-do.
Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above,
Hey, stars.
Why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy.
Wow.
Next day I feel so sad.
Wow.
I guess I'll learn to take the good with the bad. Take it, Philly.
'Cause each night I ask the stars up above.
Hey, stars.
Why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear
Oh,
for nobody but you. I'll be the lonely one if you should say we're through, Scotty.
If you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. I don't know this lyric right here, but I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above.
Hey, stars.
Why must I be a teenager in love?
Yeah.
Phil, I can't believe I'm 50 effing 5 yesterday. I really can't believe it.
That's all right. You know, you're at 55 and you're taking the world by storm with the Suki and Scott show. Celebrities, just like tonight is a testament to celebrities around the world are flocking to be on the Suki and Scott show. Just, you know, Ming Da, he's from the other side of the planet. And, you know, he was on the Suki and Scott show tonight.
You know, it's funny.
A fantastic connection, by the way.
Oh, he was amazing. Last night, I was at WWE. I had to do the Monday Night Raw post show that comes on at 11 p.m. at night on Peacock TV. That's NBC's digital platform. And I there was an editor that came through the building who I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen him in a couple of years. He goes, dude, how come you don't age? What the hell's going on? And I said, the secret really is Pornhub. I said, that's the secret. And he agreed with me. He said, you know what? I got to try that. I said, it'll keep you young. So,
well, you know, whatever it takes, I guess.
I said, you know, I mean, I don't look like this guy anymore. That's for sure.
Oh man,
this guy.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the next time you go for a job, send that headshot in.
That's so funny. We're looking for a new sports guy. Here he is. He's 15 years old.
Yeah. I mean,
man, that Alicia Witt, by the way, not only was I like madly in love with her when I was a kid, because not when I was a kid, just when we were all younger. Obviously she was younger, we were younger, but she was one of my, you know, I mean, look, she was a gorgeous woman. She's still gorgeous today. Mm-hmm. But just as an actress, I was always like, wow, she's beautiful. Even when she was on The Sopranos, I remember.
Yeah, and you know, when you talked about her, I didn't really recognize the name, but then I looked her up and I was like, holy cow, she's been in hundreds of things that
oh my God, she was on.
Watched.
Look, she was on Sybil, the TV show Sybil. She played Sybil's daughter.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's been in so many different things. And
and my wife, about the only thing that my wife will watch on TV, and especially during the holiday season, is the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
And my gosh, that Alicia Witt is in so many Hallmark movies, and she's one of our favorite actresses.
Yeah.
And so we just love her to death.
She's big into the whole. She actually produced a couple of them. I think this one, I'm Not Ready for Christmas. I think she actually produced and directed and sang in and everything else. So she's very talented and
very
talented. And she was a prodigy when she was younger, playing the piano. And I mean, so talented. But
she's awesome.
It was great. What else you want to do, Philly kid?
Let's see. I got a.
Wait, I'm gonna go to Ming's Instagram for a second.
Okay.
I want to see if it still says that up there. They changed it. See, it's changed already.
Wow.
That's so funny. He changed it up real quick. Well, it was there when we went to it.
Yeah. Well, you know, you can, not saying that he did this, but there is the capability. I'm not really that great at it, but you can make a post and set the timer to when it actually.
Yeah, but how would he know when that was going to go? You know.
Yeah, and how would he know what numbers we were going to say?
But that wasn't even a post. That was his profile.
I know. So I'm still scratching my head over here.
It's crazy. Anyway, Philly, listen, before you sing the finale on the night, there's this movie coming out this weekend called Tango Shalom. It's really funny. Karina Smirnoff from Dancing with the Stars is in it. She's the one who used to date Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
And the movie is about she pairs up with a Orthodox Hasidic Jewish man in a dance competition. He's not allowed to touch her because in that religion, he can't touch anybody but his wife.
Right.
So I'm going to play the trailer because we have free tickets. Anybody in the New York City area, the premiere is this weekend. And we have tickets to one of the biggest theaters in New York. I've got like 10 pairs of tickets to give away. And all you have to do is email us your information. I know we gave a couple away the other day because I posted it. But all you have to do is email us at Suki and Scott Show. No, I'm sorry. That's not it. It's Suki Scott Show at gmail.com. So Suki Scott Show at gmail.com. If you're in the New York area, or I mean, you're not going to travel to come see a movie, but here's the movie. Here's the trailer. It's really funny. Got some big stars in it. Suki Scott Show at gmail.com. It's not a contest. All you have to do is email me. I'm going to send you a link with tickets to this movie, doing a promotion here on the show. Take a look.
Rabbi Yehuda, why do women wear scarves or wigs on their heads?
For respect.
My name is Viviana Nieves. What's yours?
The same way it is forbidden for a man to touch any woman other than one's wife.
Moshe, the children.
I had a dream.
Hashem told you to dance in a tango contest?
A Gentile dancing teacher wants to tango with you?
Dance.
In the TV contest?
No! You're a lunatic! She's a bad mother.
You might find there's no need to touch this woman in tango.
How can I achieve my goal without sacrificing my sacred beliefs?
We're gonna kick him right out of the community.
I got big problems.
Big problems can be such big fun.
How do we convince people that a young, pretty shiksa dancing partner is just a young, pretty shiksa dancing partner?
She should be dressing very modestly. You cannot even touch her hair. You cannot even have eye contact with her. If I understand the communication from that dance tango, it's impossible. Why are you hoping that he sins?
We've got work to do.
We should be praying that he doesn't sin.
I never had a best friend before. Who is that?
Yeah, it looks funny, right?
Wow, that looks hilarious. Hey, I got a question for you, Scott. You're Jewish. What would you do if you were in that position?
Oh, with Karina Smirnoff?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it. I can't talk about that here. I'm not Jewish like that.
You know, okay.
That's a whole nother world of Jewishness right there. And by the way, Karina Smirnoff is going to be joining us on the show within the next week or so.
Nice.
To come on and promote the movie. And it's just really, it's fun. So if you want tickets, all you have to do is email us, SukiScottShow@gmail.com. If you're in the New York City area or around the New York City area, you want to go check out the movie for free. It's at one of the big AMC theaters in the city. And I'll send you the link and you just print out and you show the tickets on your phone.
Did you say you and Suki are going to be at the movie as well?
No, I won't be at the movie. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't get there this weekend. But when it does come to my area, I will certainly go check that out or watch it digitally because I know they come out on digital. But
yeah,
it looks pretty cool. It's Tango Shalom, so it's pretty. And it's from the makers of My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yeah.
So same thing, but looks fun.
Awesome.
All right, Philly
Awesome.
Kid. Oh, and yeah, okay. So yeah, let's do it, and we'll close this puppy up here on the last day of Augusta.
Okay, I had a request for this one, so it goes a little something like this. When your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. Come on over here and lay by my side. I've got to be touching you. Let me rub your tired shoulders the way I used to do. Look into my eyes and give me that smile, the one that always turns me on. And let me take your hair down, 'cause we're staying up to greet the sun. And when your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor, when you think I've loved you all I can, I'm gonna love you a little bit more. Yes. Boom, ba-dee, boom. Boom, boom, ba-dee, boom. Hello, Scotty. Come in, Scotty.
Phil, I'm here. Check. 1, 2. Check.
Oh, come in,
Oh,
Tokyo.
Let's see, Philly. Maybe can we leave off with one of our duets here? What do I got? See, I got to constantly clean out the computer stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't really have anything all that good that's up here for us, but
we go through a lot of content.
We do go through a lot of content, and listen, if people, we could always go Beatles to finish it up again. Folks always pop in and out of the show. Do you want to sing one more before we go, or are you feeling content with everything you've done?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to go in here and eat a little dinner here in just a minute, so.
All right. Listen, Philly Kid, I'll see you back here tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. We continue to roll on. Next week, we start 1 o'clock on Tuesdays, Eastern time, 10 o'clock in the West. And we're rolling along. Philly Kid, I love you, pal. I'll leave you with the Beatles one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go, Scotty. Come on, Philly Kid. Light it up, baby. Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Ooh, and I saw her standing there. So did she look at you? Well, she looked at me.
What?
And I could see.
Come on.
That before too long, I fell in love with her. Oh, she wouldn't dance with another. Ooh, and I saw her standing there. Come on, everyone. Well, my heart said boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my ear. Oh, yeah. Well, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Ooh, and I saw her standing there.
Come on, Philly.
www.heroforlife.us. Helping out our disabled vets. Put in your promo code USA1. You get 20% off. That's simple. I couldn't dance with another. Could you, Phil? I don't think you could. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my ear. Oh, yeah. Oh, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with her. Come on, baby. Now I'll never dance with another